All right, happy Sunday, everyone. I didn't necessarily know if I was going to be able to get to do a weekend puzzle this week, but I've got about 45 minutes now, so we're going to see if I can get this Sunday puzzle solved. I am once again doing an in my car edition, so I apologize in advance if there's some noise outside, vehicle noise and stuff. If it becomes excessive, I'll try and pause it and wait till the noise has passed. But anyway, here we are on Sunday, June 22nd, 2025, for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. The Sunday puzzle presumably will have some kind of fun theme, and it is a bigger grid, so it should take a little bit of time to get through, but we've also got a fun title for this one here, Bringing a Plus One, so that gives us maybe a little bit of a hint as to some kind of trickery in the way that we're supposed to enter some of the themed entries. This is a construction by Ruth Bloomfield Margolin and Hannah Margolin. I believe mother and daughter, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, let's get to it and see how much we can get done. A large blank collider facility in Geneva, Switzerland, is a large hadron collider operated by CERN, the research facility for sort of very small particles. By the way, I'm just going to pause it for a sec. Although I'm happy that I get to do one of the weekend puzzles today, yesterday's puzzle, and I was distracted while I was doing it. I was watching a TV show at the same time, but it took me 2 hours. It was a very challenging Saturday grid, some really crunchy entries, but yeah, it took me 2 hours, so that probably would not be something that would be worth posting. I'm hoping that today's puzzle doesn't take me nearly that long. Anyway, we'll see. A Large Hadron Collider. Okay, we need to talk. I don't know. Barnyard strutter. Who struts around a barnyard? I mean, that could be a rooster, like... Maybe? I'll check the crosses in a sec, but that could be correct. Lazy day attire for short. PJs, pajamas? Be good lazy day attire. Family elder in El Salvador. El Salvador speaks Spanish. Abuelo, grandfather. Could be abuela too. Well, let's check this cross. Yeah, abuela. So blank, sorry, not blank. King Cole's first name, Nat King Cole, is a famous jazz musician. Football cheer is Olay. Gender blank, and is that a different color? This is a different color for the highlighting here. Gender blank pre-birth event. This is probably going to be a gender reveal. I'm wondering about the color there and what that has to do with anything. One of music's Allman Brothers. It looks like it's going to be Dwayne, just by the what other name starts with DU and has 5 letters. Not sure. Detest, to abhor, is another way of saying detest. Lax. Hasn't. Could be. Survey option, none of the above. It looks like it is going to be hasn't. Trample. To trample is to tread on. That works. Off. Ingredient. Off being the brand name of a insect repellent. So I think this is DEET that we're looking for here. Real Lulu. Real Lulu. I don't know. 1980s tennis champ Ivan, I believe, Ivan Lendl. I'm about 80% sure that's the name of the person we're looking for. Unagi catcher. Unagi is eel, barbecue eel. Catcher? Missing something here. Okay. What is this? Make a partner's beard presentable for all the photos. This is so likely a theme clue here. Make a partner's beard presentable for all the photos. And I'm feeling this is going to be a thing where we alter a common phrase somehow to make something slightly different. I'm not sure exactly what we're looking for yet. Manages could be tends to, although I don't love this TT. Huh. Okay. Let's keep going. Declare. That could be a ver or a vow. Bishop's deputy. A vicar. So that helps confirm it's either a ver or a vow, but not to determine which one. Responded to an alarm. Responded to an alarm. Dunno. Lady Anne at the beginning of Richard III. A widow? Was she? Let's try it. Not everything here is correct, but I'm not sure what's going on. Rocker Rick. It's not Rick Astley, is it? Let me keep going. Like the Mario Kart games. Mario Kart games. Don't know. Famous doctor who never practiced medicine, Dr. Dre. What would this be then? We need to talk. Okay, I don't like widow here. Let me see if I can figure out whether this should be a vow or a ver. I mean, responded to an alarm here, 28 across. I don't know, it tends to also not necessarily correct, and I didn't like the way that it brought about these two T's here, but what else? I mean, Nat King Cole has to be correct, Olay has to be correct, all the rest of these probably have to be correct. So what could this possibly be? Manages? Like, could that start with a vowel? I just can't see how. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep going for now and see what else I can... Some loud music passing by there. Okay, a pina colada vessel often served inside of a coconut, a hollowed out coconut. Cousin of a chimp and orang, chimpanzee being shortened, we want orangutan to be shortened too. Marine predator is an orca. Loops in brief as CCs, carbon copies on an email. Mudslide component. Mudslide component. Not sure. Poet hired to write the couple's vows in flowery verse. So this is going to be another theme clue probably. And so here too we're maybe looking for something a little bit funny. Flowery verse. Poet. Poet. I'm pretty confident about these three, so I'm pretty sure it'll end or start in CAS, but let's keep going. Batter's position. Batter's position. At the plate, like home plate. Luau accessory could be a lei, a flower garland. So maybe plate is correct there. Spasms, jerks. Spasms, not nouns here, but verbs. If you're spasming, you're possibly jerking your body. Voluntarily or involuntarily. Menu heading sides could be a pancake with applesauce or sour cream is a laka, a Jewish potato pancake. Mudslide component. I feel like this should be easier to see, but I don't see it. Dinosaur from our imagination. Barney? Barney the dinosaur? Suffix with Caesar. Caesarean, like a Caesarean section. Oh, a mudslide component. Mudslide, the drink, not a literal mudslide. Is going to be Kahlua. And then this, so poet hired to write the couple's vows in flowery verse. Cash bard. But why? Bard being another word for a poet. Cash implying that you've hired the person. But what is the allusion? Is there a phrase that this... Oh, cash bar. Okay. Cash bar. Okay, couples vows. So at a wedding, you'd have a cash bar, but in this case, you've added a letter to make it cash barred. Okay, that might be the bringing a +1 that we're after here in today's theme. Okay. I might be able to do this. Might be able to figure this out. Increment in an elephant's weight. Meaning they're not that an elephant's weight is being incremented here, but an increment meaning a measurement that is present in an elephant's weight. An elephant typically weighs about a ton. That is a unit of measurement that is present in the weight, average weight, typical weight of an elephant. Okay, so a ton, thin sounding, and we had this clue a little while ago. I think they want tinny here, but I'll put it in for now, and then if it's not the right thing, I'll take it out. Okay, I found. Oh, right. Reeves of the Matrix is Keanu Reeves. Milk source. Milk source. I don't see it right away. Lay low. Question mark. This could be to inter, as in to like to put a to place a body in a tomb, or in a grave, which typically are sort of low in the ground. I'm not so totally confident about this, but it could be. Milk source, still don't know. Rocker Rick. I feel like I should know that, but I don't. What is this long one then? Cause of many headaches while planning the big day. Wedding duress. So we're not adding a letter at the end here, but in the middle. So it seems like this is all gonna be about weddings, bringing a +1 to a wedding, and sort of common phrases you'd see about a wedding, and adding a letter to those to get something a little bit different. So, okay, maybe. Let's go down here, maybe. Unagi catcher, I still don't know. Milk source, dairy? I mean, okay, I guess like a dairy, like a dairy farm. It could be a source of some milk. Start of a RuPaul's Drag Race farewell. Sashay away. Away with you. Shoe fly. Choral arrangement essentials. Wow, that's specific. And I don't know. Bases? Could that be? What's this? Tool for a couple who intend to return everything and keep the money. Gift receipt? Return everything and keep the money. I'm sure this will be really funny when I get it. Pope who excommunicated Martin Luther. I wish I knew my Vatican history a little bit better, but I do not. Terms of a contract? Question mark. Terms of a contract. I don't know what this is. Okay, so this is not tends to then, because sachet is correct for sure. Manages. Still don't know. Okay. Q before Q. Could be the like letters before Q in the alphabet, like MNOP maybe. What's broken for a record? Maybe this isn't correct. Yeah, it doesn't look correct. This pro blank looks like it's maybe pro bono. But then I don't know what this is. Get one's ducks in a row. That looks correct. Little nobodies. Vintage racket? Vintage racket? What's broken for a record? A record like a vinyl, like an LP? What is broken? Wallop. Could be anything. Little nobodies. Maybe this ends in S. Without change. Okay. How about here? Community at the end of the line. The end of the line. Caboose. Caboose. Like the last car in a train, or one's own posterior, or where inner truth is seen clearly. This is probably a theme clue, but I don't see it right away. Blank on down the road, song from The Wiz. Ease on down the road? I don't know The Wiz. Starch yielding palm. A palm tree. A palm tree that yields starch. Parent of shopping.com. Wow, okay. Airport alternative to EWR. I don't even know where that is. This is quite challenging. Another milk source. This could be oat, perhaps. Or what else would be 3 letters? I don't know. Response to winning a lottery, maybe. I don't know that either. Diamonds for 1. A suit, like in cards. Community at the end of a line. End of the line. Community at the end of the line. Caboose. Let's keep going. Fancy headpiece ornament. This is going to need some more crosses. I'm going to put in base. This doesn't look good. If I were to put in bases here. Registry? Grift registry. Nice. So not a gift registry, but if you are planning on returning everything and keeping the money, a grift registry, that works just fine. Okay, but what is this? Q before Q. What could Q mean in this case? A lineup before Q. I just don't know. Oh, LGBTQ. Okay, there we go. Not MNOPQ, but LGBTQ. Okay, very good. What's broken for a record? A lap? No. Just looking at the keyboard here. I don't see this. What about this? Little nobodies. Little nobodies. I don't know. Driver's warning. Huh? Oh, 4. Okay, like in golf. Someone who's driving the ball in golf, not a driver of a car. Okay, vintage racket. Don't know yet. Little nobodies. I feel like it twerps like that. Maybe. Vintage racket. Vintage racket. Okay, so this could be like a wine. Okay, what's broken for a record? A criminal record. If you break a law, you get a criminal record. Fine. A vintage racket. So this seems like some kind of a wine scam or something like that. Vintage racket. Not sure though. Wallop. Maybe this is pound. What would this be? Another famous doctor who never practiced medicine. But I don't know then what this would be. Doctor. Without change. Don't know that yet. The H in Holmes. Holmes is the acronym for the Great Lakes. So this is Lake Huron. Weight of an empty container. I mean, is it just 0? Is that easy? Terms of a contract. What kind of contract are they? Okay, so choral arrangement essentials is definitely not bases then at this point. Okay. Famous doctor who never practiced medicine. Don't know. I don't know about 0 actually, because that Z there does not look good with the P in twerps. Not that I know that twerps is correct necessarily, but T, W, E, R all look right, so probably. Weight of an empty container. Maybe it's tear, like when you put an empty container on a scale and then you sort of tear it to sort of reset the weight so that you can measure the contents of the container. It could be that. I still don't know what this is with wallop, but it still looks better than the Z that I had before. Wallop. About this long one? Absolutely. Happy to? I mean, it looks good with the crosses, but I'm just guessing here. F, that comes right after A, B, C, and D. I mean, that seems like a grade in the sense that, you know, after an A, B, or C, A, B, C, or D grade, like the next grade down would be an F. But I'm just not sure how that fits in with this, or whether this indeed is correct at all. Much. Much. Don't know. In the style of is Allah. Additionally, so this is not happy to then, because additionally is going to be plus. Much. Oh. This doesn't look great either, though. Additionally, could that be something else? Don't think so. Much. I mean, this could just be fail. F that comes after A, B, C, and D could be fail. Maybe this isn't plus. Much. Huh. Absolutely. I'd love to, or additionally. Also, could be also. I don't know. Mine find. So this could be a load, which is like a sort of a concentration of ore, I think. Much. This is just beyond my understanding this little area here. Okay, let's keep going. Like some online purchases. I don't know. Colorful sequined jacket that the groom chose to wear. So here again we have a theme clue. Colorful sequined jacket that the groom chose to wear. What else? Blank is me to have seen what I have seen. Isn't this woe? Is it oh, woe? Overly precious could be twee. I think oh, woe is right. I actually just worked with this line for a project back in February. I feel like I should remember it, but 1099, for example. The year 1099 or the number? What happened in 1099? Don't know. I feel pretty good about these. Young pigs. I don't like that. Young pigs. I don't know. Filibuster components. Speeches? I mean, often in a filibuster you have sort of long speeches if you're trying to delay the passing of a motion or a bill. Response to winning a lottery, maybe. Still don't know about that. Community at the end of the line. We're still sort of stuck on these ones here. Caboose. Don't know. Oh, stayed home for dinner. Ate in, I think will be the answer there. What about this? Mesmerized. Like entranced or I don't know. Where inner truth is seen clearly. Inner truth seen clearly. I want this to be a theme answer, but I don't really see how yet. Starch yielding palm. Oh, I still don't know about oat, actually. Do I have any more? Enough to get this one? Fancy headpiece ornament. So like a fascinator or a tiara or a headpiece ornament. Headpiece ornament. Some kind of brooch or pin. Choral arrangement essentials. Choral arrangement essentials. Gosh. Real Lulu. Like, I don't even know what that clue is asking. Manages.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm just like, keep my mommy, take me then. That's crazy.
We need to talk. Oh, Okasek. Rick, something like that? Okasek?
Yeah, I remember like that.
We need to talk could be a word, and then this could be widow after all. Like the Mario Kart games. Responded to an alarm. Maybe this is awoke? But then this is maybe not. Maybe I don't remember the spelling of this name properly. A rose. It could be a rose actually, and then this could be a ver. And then shave the date. Aha! Shave the date. Okay, so let me get all these things here. So save the date, the phrase that we took from initially, and then shave the date. So this is a date you're bringing to the wedding, that you're making their beard presentable for all the photos. Shave the date. Okay, that works. This ended up being a ver. Widow, Lady Anne at the beginning of Richard III. Okasek was right. And this is rated E, like the Mario Kart games. Not them, just them, but certainly including the Mario Kart games. Rated E for everyone. And then this is going to be, handles is going to be, manages is going to be handles, which is good. Unagi catcher is certainly going to be eel something, isn't it? Real Lulu. A oneer? I mean, I still don't know what that means, but that seems like it's probably right. But then what the heck is an unagi catcher? Oh, terms of a contract could be legalese, the sort of a legal language in which many contracts are written. An eeler, someone who catches eels, like a fisher catches fish, an eeler catches eels, that could be. Choral arrangement essentials, not the arrangement of the music, but the arrangement of the choir itself. Risers. Pope who excommunicated Martin Luther, that could be one of the Leos. Leo the First, maybe. I don't know what. Could be Leo the Fifth also, or Leo the 10th. Not sure. I'm gonna have to see what this ends up being. But hey, making some progress. And I've got hero in here. Maybe it's not hero, maybe it's parts of two different words. That could be something. To wallop, or a wallop. Punch or a... Okay, what about this? Absolutely. Vintage racket, a wine. Scam or I don't know. Adjusts sights, focuses or adjusts sights. Lenses, like the verb to lens. I don't know about that. Communication that goes without saying. For short, communication that goes without saying, like something that's implied or assumed, goes without saying. I'm not sure. Like some online purchases, don't know. Trojan War King, Priam, the king of Troy during the Trojan War. Galore, could be a lot of things. Jack on a non-fat diet. Is this Jack Sprat? Jack Sprat could eat no fat. That's funny. Make a quick visit. Drop in or pop in, maybe. Pop in looks okay. Spread the word. Preach the word of God, maybe. 1099. It looks like this is going to be tax something. 1099. Tax. Not super sure about that, but I think so. Oh, this is going to be like Smoles, Smoals, or something like that. Response to winning a lottery. Could be a shopping spree. I think Smoles is the name of young pigs. I don't really know why I know that, but... Or smotes? Maybe it's smotes. Maybe it's smotes. Maybe it's stoats. No, stoats is a different animal. One looking for a free ride. And it's not a hitchhiker. Hitcher. Is that a word? Obsessed with. Set on. Rugby scuffle. Is it called a scrum? Aquafina's given name. I should know this. Is it Nora? This looks like something. Hoofed creatures that sound up to date. The news, haha, very funny. How one might feel when a crossword clue is tricky. I don't know. Orthodox Jewish sect. Hasidic. Is that right? Is that how you spell that? Character in the Crown, Diana, Princess Diana. Crocodile Hunter Steve Irwin was the name of the crocodile hunter. Digs for data. This digs might be a pun. Digs might be like a locale or home for data. Disembodied assistant. This could be like Siri, the Google assistant. How one might feel when a crossword clue is tricky. Misled, possibly. Blank weenie, teeny weenie could be a thing. For what it's worth is what FWIW stands for, so what it's looks like that's the part that they want here. Helpful word on a class reunion name tag. Year of graduated, class reunion, I don't know. Taxis typically are sedans as opposed to coupes, which would not fit. Sedans meaning 4 to 5 seater vehicles with back row seats, as opposed to a coupe which only seats in the front 2 seats. Digs for data. Why can't I see this? Sites? Or Parent who foolishly wore stiletto heels to a garden event. In lawn. Why is signs? Maybe this is not Hasidic, but something like it. Digs for data. Mines. Hasidim maybe is the noun, the noun form of it. This looks like it's going to be mother-in-lawn, which is a very funny way of cluing this. Mother-in-law turning into mother-in-lawn if you wear stilettos to a garden event. Blank thy father and refuse thy name. Oh, what is this quote? Juliet. Don't remember. Motorsports Hall of Famer Bobby. I don't know. Like the cheese in fondue is melted cheese. Head over heels in love. Head over heels upside down. Leo's Movie Studio, MGM, has the famous lion as its mascot. So that's the Leo we're looking for there. Head over heels. Gather a bushel or a peck. A bushel or a peck. A bushel or a peck. Gather a bushel or a peck, perhaps. Don't know. Second largest Portuguese speaking country. I would have thought Brazil. But it's clearly not. Portuguese speaking. Second largest Portuguese speaking country. I don't know. Febreze competitor. Glade also makes sort of perfumed air freshener type things. Angora, is that right? Head over heels. Head over heels. Madly in love. Head over heels in love. That works. Gather a bushel or peck. Why am I not getting this? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. That works. Gather a bushel. Green? Why would that be? I'm going to have to guess on this because I really have no idea who Bobby is. What about this? One ensuring that each family can invite the same number of guests. I don't know. Galore. I don't know. Umpire's call. Out is a call that an umpire could make. Starting to be in the sun here, so I'm actually just going to pause this and just move over to the other side. Give me a second. Okay, a little bit of a different look here, but at least my computer won't overheat. It's quite hot outside today in Toronto. It's like 35 degrees or something. Anyway, bagel option, a poppy seed bagel, I'm guessing is the one that they want here. But these, a bushel or a peck here, and then gather a bushel or a peck, perhaps. Maybe this answer will help us get the other one. PlayStation Maker, is Sony, so this is not right. Bagel option, a dozen bagels, that works fine. Sony, galore, I should get that, but I don't know. 6 on a phone is MNO, I think, is the letters associated with the number 6 on a phone. A bushel or a peck? I don't. Maybe this isn't dozen. Because I kind of want a bushel or a peck to be unit of measurement. What could this be? Onion? The umpire's call has to be out, doesn't it? And this doesn't work with onion anyway. Bagel option. What about this? Galore. A plenty. Okay, so this isn't out. A plenty. Umpire's call could be let in tennis. Okay. A plain bagel. That works. Animals escort down the aisle. Animals escort down the aisle. I feel like this is going to be a play on best man, but I don't see it. Beast man? That could be. Social climber's obsession. Status? social status. A blue ribbon beer is Pabst Blue Ribbon. A wee bit, a tad. Popular 90-minute show. A 90-minute show. I don't know. The Hunger Games venue in an arena. SNL is a popular 90-minute show, and 90-minute being a sort of shortened, that gives us the clue that SNL will be shortened too, though most people just call it SNL anyway. South Pole Trailblazer Amundsen, I believe his name is Roald Amundsen. What wispy swirling lines from a cartoon pie may represent the pie's aroma. This is going to be one ensuring that each family can invite the same number of guests. A parity planner as opposed to a party planner. That's very funny. And I don't know what gather a bushel or a peck could be. Green to green. That's my best guess here. I don't see what else this could be, actually. Doesn't really make sense to me. Bobby Rahel. It's possible. If it comes back that something's wrong, that I'm gonna go there first, I think. Communication that goes without saying for short. ASL, possibly, American Sign Language, although this looks weird. Re-aims, adjusts sights, re-aims, okay. Absolutely. I sure do, as opposed to, yeah, okay, that will be fine. Wine fraud, vintage racket, wine fraud, and then much is far, so like much too late, far too late, could be like that, okay. To wallop is to, or a wallop is a, I'm so close. Without change, steadily, and then like some online purchases are in-app purchases, that's fine. This looks like it's going to be something. Oh, 1099 looks like it might be a tax form in the States. And then a fancy headpiece ornament. Feather? Something is weird here. To wallop could be to paste, and this could be another famous doctor who practiced medicine, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Zeus, rather. Feather of... This looks weird. Maybe this isn't Smotes? Feather of the... Feather of the Bride, like as opposed to Father of the Bride. Okay, so maybe this is Shotes. It was pretty close. Community at the end of the line. Burb? The heck? Is that right? Oh, Caesarean is, I guess, spelled this way, and then caboose could be your derriere. Mesmerized, it was E-N, and tranced or mesmerized. Shoot. I'm starting to run out of time here. Lackluster could be drab. Oh, enwrapped? No. One side of the Bosporus Strait, Asia. The Bosporus Strait is a divider between Europe and Asia. Look, I did it. Ta-da! Major lobby in DC. Not sure. Something. What is this? Something borrowed, something blue, something old, something bold. Ah, something bold. Yes, that would be a colorful sequin jacket that the groom chose to wear. Something bold, okay. A heap is a pile. It is enwrapped, okay. And then year-round as tires could be all season, and so this is not oat but soy. Starch yielding palm, still don't know that. This looks like ease on down the road. Parent of shopping.com could be Etsy. What? A bracelet? Where inner truth is seen clearly? I don't understand this. And this doesn't look right either, so I don't think so. And I don't know about that actually either. X-herb, okay. There we go. the community at the end of the line. And X-urban is sort of like far from the city. X-ray, what could this possibly be though? Maybe it's not Etsy. X-ray, ray, X-ray. Gosh. X-ray lab, ray lab, I mean, this has got to be it. So this has got to be eBay, parentofshopping.com. And this is probably LaGuardia Airport. I still don't really understand this one as a theme entry, but let's try it. No, okay, something's wrong here. I'm gonna just pause the video and figure out what that is so that I don't waste anybody else's time here. Okay, so as promised, I went back to the this thing here to discover that the Motorsports Hall of Famer, and I'll talk about the ethics of looking stuff up afterwards, but I mean, once I fill out the puzzle and if I'm sure about everything else and not sure about something like this, I will look it up. This is a person's name is Bobby Rahal, so I'm going to put this in and see if that solves it. It does not. So pausing again, and we'll see what we can figure out. Okay, I have another idea. We'll see if this works. This may be Angola and Glean. Okay. That one I didn't have to look up, actually, but without getting Bobby Rahal, by looking it up, I wouldn't have gotten that either. To glean, I've never heard the word glean. I usually hear the word glean per gleaning information, not gleaning grains, which is usually what a bushel or a peck refer to. But anyway, pretty close to doing this all by myself, and in not too difficult or not too great an amount of time, a 45-minute solve here. Pretty good. A little bit of resistance here and there. I'm just going to quickly go over the theme entries, and I discovered also that X-ray lab is actually just a tricky entry and not to do with the theme, so that makes me feel better too. But here we have all these wedding-related bringing a +1 kind of thing. So we've got make a partner's beard presentable for all the photos, save the date turned into shave the date. Then we've got this poet hired to write the couple's vows in flowery verse turns cash bar into cash barred. Here, cause of many headaches while planning the big day, wedding dress turns into wedding duress. Oh, just gotta pause this one more time here. Okay, just quickly going over the rest of these. This tool for a couple who intend to return everything and keep the money turned gift registry into grift registry. This one, fancy headpiece ornament turned father of the bride into feather of the bride. This one, colorful sequined jacket that the groom chose to wear turned something old into something bold. This one ensuring that each family can invite the same number of guests. It turned a party planner into parody planner. Two more. This one, animals escort down the aisle turned best man into beast man. And then finally, a parent who foolishly wore stiletto heels to a garden event turned mother-in-law into mother-in-lawn. So there we have quite a fun Sunday construction here by Ruth Bloomfield Margolin and Hannah Margolin, bringing a +1. A good, challenging Sunday puzzle with a good theme. So I'll post this as soon as I can, and I hope you enjoyed this solve. I'll try and get a couple more done this week. I hope everyone's staying cool, and see you again next time.